Hi folks, in today's video we are going to see one of the most aggressive responses against Queen's Gambit, which name is Cambridge Spring. So let's get started. White starts with d4 and d5 from black, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, Queen's Gambit declined, bishop g5, one of the most common moves in the Queen's Gambit, and knight d7. This is a very important position. Keep that in mind because now it seems that white can simply win the pawn because the knight is pinned, but it's not. We are going to turn back to this position, but for now it's c6. After e3, black is going to play c6, knight f3, and queen a5. So now we reach the main position of the Cambridge Springs. So let's continue with the common blunders in that position. So one of the most common moves is the bishop d3 by white, and d takes c4, bishop c4, and now black plays knight d4, and now the bishop is threatened, and believe me or not, one of the most common moves here for white is queen c2 according to Leach's database. So if white plays queen c2, then the bishop is free. This is one of the common blunders. So it is the position that I said that you keep that in mind. So in this position, if white tries to capture the pawn, the black simply can take the knight, and even though white temporarily win queen, it is not. So bishop b4 check, and there is no space for the white king to escape, and white has to block with the queen, and you can simply take the queen. It is a good move, but my recommendation is first taking the bishop. If white plays a move like e3, then you can also continue with the rook e8 because the queen is still pinned and we don't any rush to capture it. And if white captures, then you can simply capture. If white plays a uh, move like the king d1, and then you can simply capture the queen, and the black is material up. Okay, so also if here in this position instead of bishop d3, if white plays the queen c2, then you are going to again play the knight d4 because this knight is pinned and we are putting pressure on the knight. So, and also we were threatened to capture the bishop, so white escapes the bishop and bishop b4, and we are increasing the pressure in the position. So a3, but it's not a real threat. You can simply capture the knight on c3, and if white captures the bishop, then queen can simply capture the rook, and it is winning for black. So get back to the position. If after knight takes c3, b takes c3, bishop takes c3, and white simply wins the rook again, and it is winning for black. And the main line is the main line continuation for white is a bit tricky, so the move is knight d2 here. It is a very hard move to play if white doesn't know the theory, and an example game can continue like this: bishop b4 again, putting pressure on the knight, queen c2, protecting the knight, castles, bishop e2, and a crucial move here is e5. So basically we are fighting for the center. If d takes e5, then we are not rushing to take back the pawn, so we are going to win it back. So knight e4 is the recommended move here. We want to take the bishop, so white takes, pawn takes. If white castles, then it's time to capture the knight. So b takes c3, knight takes e5, so we take back our pawn. If queen takes e4, f6, bishop has to retreat, and now a shocking move comes. bishop f5. The best move for white is just capture the bishop here in this position if white queen tries to run, so you can simply chase the queen and there is no available square for white queen to go. And after the sequence, basically this is winning position for black. It's like a -5 position. So let's turn back. If white queen takes the bishop, then another shocking move comes. Knight f3 check. So white has to take the knight either with the bishop or pawn, it doesn't matter. So if white takes the pawn, takes the knight with the pawn, and then the white queen is free, and after white lose the queen, it is a winning position for black. And that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more chess contents. Also, you can try these openings in your game and let me know in the comment section if it works or if you have any recommendations. See you in the next videos.